Hi, I'm Lorre White, the Luxury Guru. Thanks for tuning in today for another podcast on luxury around the world. Today we're looking at the art of antiques, and I'm in New York City at Newel Gallery with the proprietor, Lewis Baer, who is one of the top experts in the country about antiques. And we're going to be talking about something that a lot of us see all over the place, wicker. Let's find out about how that plays into being an antique.
Well, wickers is a great casual type of furniture, but the problem with wicker is it is relatively delicate, and we rarely see quality pieces survive over the course of time in this kind of condition.
Right, these look brand new.
Yeah, and that's really the challenge with wicker today. People have painted it, they've distressed it, it's gotten beaten up, and to find pieces in this kind of mint condition is extraordinary and also makes for more value.
Is it more valuable if it's not painted?
I believe so, without a doubt. Sometimes you can get wicker that has the original factory paint.
Okay.
Then it has retained its value. But by and large, when it's in its natural state, that's the best.
That's the best, okay. Now tell me about these three pieces you have here. I like this piece with the side. That's very interesting.
Well, that is a classic, what they call a photographer's chair. You would have people pose in that actual chair for photography.
Because you could sit to the side, I guess. And
exactly.
Okay.
And it was used for that purpose. It's also very highly delicate and also very ornately designed. This is a piece by Heywood Wakefield, and Haywood Wakefield, this is also a Heywood Wakefield piece, was the premier maker of wicker furniture around the turn of the century and through the 20s, and actually was in business up until around the 60s. But these are vintage pieces from Heywood Wakefield. They actually have the original labels too, which is also a rare thing to have still intact.
Is all wicker Victorian?
Well, not really. Heywood Wakefield made furniture in the 20s and in the 30s, which are also very desirable. Again, if it's in original condition, it's more desirable. But you'll see, we actually have some nice wicker salon sets that are from the 30s that are very sleek and have a real genuine 30s deco look.
Right.
But the Victorian stuff is what people generally think of when they think of wicker.
Right.
And of course, people use it today for decorating purposes. In a sunroom, in a casual setting, in a second home, in a veranda, on a deck, or even in a young lady's room. I have a couple chairs in my daughter's room just because it has a very...
It's a very feminine, delicate look to it.
Exactly, exactly.
Very Victorian.
It has a Victorian, but again, some of the deco pieces are in vogue today too, especially if they're in good condition, and they have a great look too. And also could be used in settings, say by the seashore or in a country home.
Now, how much would these cost? These
chairs cost, this one in particular is a very fine piece. That costs around $5,000.
Okay.
This one is a little bit less, about $4,500, but again, it's a magnificent chair.
Perfect shape.
In perfect shape, beautiful condition, and lots of style to it.
Right.
Now we've left this one
what is this
to third. This is actually the oldest of the pieces.
Okay.
This was made by Wakefield Company before Heywood and Wakefield actually merged.
Okay.
So it's a little bit older.
Right.
It's also in excellent condition. And it's a very unique piece in my mind, being an etagere.
Right.
I mean, it's a great thing to put a collection of objects on, and it also has its original Wakefield label, and just has lots of style. It's a very unique piece, and again, it's a corner piece, which is even more unique.
One of those things that when you need it, you can't find, but I guess this is the perfect place to shop when you're looking for that one interesting piece that you can't find anywhere.
We try to have that diversified collection of everything. In fact, we really do have a great collection of wicker in the natural state. There really aren't very many places you can find such a large collection in this kind of condition. And I really get a lot of people who want to sell me wicker, but unless it's in perfect condition, I really don't want it. The restoration is very difficult and time consuming.
Well, thank you for sharing this with us. And I think for all of the people who are interested in Victorian furniture and wicker both, I think that you found and learned some things that you should look for when you're looking to buy and collect wicker. You've learned some tips, and hopefully you will find that educational. Good luck in your hunting for great antiques. It's a great art and a great sport. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you soon as we discover more luxuries from around the world. Remember, it's the art of living. Don't just exist, live. Talk to you soon.